Homophobic.
Bro, have you ever seen two gay girls together? I mean, it's so hot and awesome to see them being confident in public together. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's cool to see gay people being confident in themselves. I mean, I'm gay, so I'm glad to see that you support it. Wait, seriously? I mean, I like guys, so... Do you, have a crush on me? I don't like you. I don't have a crush on you. I mean, you don't like every girl you see. You know, gay people have preferences and attractions too. I don't want to just pounce on every guy I see. Dude, have you been looking at my junk this whole time? That's so gross! Oh, I get it. Sorry, my bad. I didn't realize that you only support gay people when it's two women that you can fetishize. I think schools need to start teaching more LGBTQ history, but I'm not gay, so I don't really see why I have to learn about it. Are you Jewish? No. Yet you learned about the Holocaust. Are you African American? No. Yet you learned about slavery. Do you identify as female? No. Yet you learned about women's suffrage. See, history affects all of us, whether it's directly or indirectly. It's not fair for someone to pick and choose which pieces of history are important to learn about. Plus, learning about LGBTQ history would not only help people of that community, but it'd also teach people how to be better allies. Well, it's against my religion. Funny you say that, because so is murder, slavery, evolution, yet you have no problem learning about those in history class. Oh, I get it now. Your toxic masculinity is so fragile that it makes you uncomfy. Shut up, snowflake. Whoop, there it is. Ooh, he's wearing a crop top. He must be gay. Why? Because crop tops are for gay boys. See, that's where you're wrong. Crop tops are actively a piece of fabric that you put onto your body. It's not like you magically become gay by putting on a crop top. Anyone can wear them no matter their gender or sexuality. But see, I'm straight, so I'd never wear a crop top or skirts because that's girls' clothing. No, your masculinity is just so fragile that you'd never be able to wear them. A straight man who is truly confident in his masculinity would be able to wear whatever he wants without fearing judgment. What's next? They're gonna say guys can wear makeup? Guys in makeup are fire! I wish more straight guys would have the confidence to wear makeup. No, because that would make them gay. Once again, you are wrong. I hate that society has established these rules for genders and sexualities. No one should be confined to anything. Wear what you want, look how you want, because everyone is fucking gorgeous. If gay people can call straight people straggots, then why can't we call them the F slur or the D slur? Oh, there's so much to unpack here. Okay, straggot is used to reference straight people who believe themselves to be superior because of their sexuality. The F slur used to directly reference sticks used to set fires for people who oppose the Catholic Church. It later developed into an insult towards feminine men to give them a bad rep and basically say they should be burned. The D slur comes from words describing how women should look and act, so any woman who didn't conform to society's expectations would be labeled the D slur. However, the LGBTQ community has reclaimed both of these words. Isn't straggot just a hypocritical term? I don't use the term because I don't think you can solve one problem by bringing other people down. I think we need to educate and find equality, but if a gay person wants to use the term, then they can. I find it offensive. If you find it offensive, you're probably part of the problem. It's only used to reference homophobic people or comments, so if you're an ally, it won't be used against you, I promise. I'm not homophobic. Sometimes I just like to make fun of the homies and call them gay. Plus, what kind of man would wear makeup? Oh, sweetie, I would never say this, but you're such a straggot. I get that sexism still exists, but I feel like it isn't that bad right now. See, the thing is you live in this little bubble and you're unable and unwilling to open your eyes to what's going on in the rest of the world. What do you mean? Take Mexico, for example. Right now, femicide is a huge problem for them. What's femicide? It's the intentional killing of females solely 'cause they're females. It's a sex-based hate crime. Is it really happening that often? Because I'm not hearing about it. Yes! Last month there were 103 women killed, 36 killed in their own houses, 60 in public, and 1 at her job. The oldest was 80 years old and the youngest was a 1-year-old. Oh my god, that's awful! And some men aren't taking it seriously. They're saying men don't need women. So the women in Mexico have been staying at home in protest and even writing songs about it. Is there anything I can do to help? Yes, right now this information is not being shared. So share it, get the word out there, and make this info accessible to women so they can protect themselves. We need to hold the authorities who are letting this happen and the people involved accountable. By choosing to be gay, you are disobeying God. You need to repent for your sins. How many times have we been over this? Being gay is not a choice. Yes, it is. It's the devil's work. Well, I've already explained to you that no one would choose oppression, bullying, the possibility of being disowned, not being able to show public affection, being scared of being killed for your sexual orientation, or liking men. But if that doesn't prove to you that sexuality isn't a choice, think about it like this. Do you choose to be straight? Yes, because I love God. So you're saying that you could choose to be gay? No, I would never. But like if someone had a gun to your head and said, be gay or I shoot, I'd rather die than be gay. Okay, fine. If being straight was a sin, then would you be? But it's not. Hypothetically! No, because I'm straight and I'm not attracted to men and I can't change that. What? Do you not see where I'm going with this? Savannah came out to me as bi. It's just a phase. What do you mean? She just likes girls because her boyfriend thinks it's hot. I don't think that's true. Yeah, it is. And Kyle came out as bi, but he's really gay. He's just too afraid to admit it. Why do you think that? Because no one's actually bi. You either like guys or you like girls. You're a fucking idiot. Bisexuality isn't just a phase. A lot of people are bi. How would you feel if I said you being straight was just a phase? But how could Savannah be bisexual? She's dating a guy. That doesn't mean she isn't attracted to women as well. Ooh, maybe that means she likes threesomes. Shut up and listen to me. Think about it like this. There's these towns that are all connected by trains that run from straight to gay. Some people are born in straight towns, some people decide to ride that train all the way to gay city. But some people want something between. They decide to live in bisexualville. They aren't living there part-time, they aren't temporarily visiting. Maybe some people are, but for a lot of them, that's where they choose to live and you need to respect that and realize that. And that's all what? That's all what? Period. That's on period. Oh my god, she is beautiful. Yeah, she is, but she's fat. Why'd you say but? Huh? Why'd you say but she's fat? I just think she'd look better if she lost a little weight, that's all. First off, you're wrong. She's gorgeous just the way she is. And secondly, weight is not a negative thing. I hate that we as a society have decided that words like heavy or fat are bad things. Some of the most beautiful people I know aren't little blonde sticks. That shouldn't be a beauty standard. Well, if she wants to wear clothes like that, she should lose weight. They aren't flattering. Who the fuck are you to judge her? You look like you just jumped out of a bag of refried beans off the clearance rack at Walmart. She is gorgeous and can wear whatever she wants. She is rocking it. Ew, why does that girl have armpit hair? What's wrong with her having armpit hair? Girls are supposed to shave their bodies. It's how it should be. Why? Because that's what society has deemed a beauty standard for women? Why should they have to shave the hair that naturally grows on their bodies? Why shouldn't men have to shave if women have to as well? Why are men who shave considered feminine? Well, it's just a thing. Guys don't shave and women should. It's just a thing? Wow, really strong argument. It's just how it's always been. But why? Why should women have to put in the time and effort to shave their body bare for you, which, by the way, sometimes seems a little pedophilic, but that's another conversation. When you can't even shave that caterpillar on your lip. I mean, that is a sorry excuse of a mustache. And don't even get me started on your leg hair. I've had easier times getting out of corn mazes than I would navigating my way through that forest. At least women with body hair know how to clean themselves and control it. You look like Bigfoot's cousin's pet's dog. Yeah, I'm pro-life. I don't support killing babies. Oh, interesting. What? Well, yesterday I saw you at the mall and you weren't wearing a mask. The government can't control my body. Funny, because that's the same thing pro-choice people are fighting for, the right to control their own body, yet the government is trying to take that away from them. That's different. They're trying to kill innocent babies. No, they're trying to get rid of a clump of cells. You say it has a heartbeat? Well, so does that fruit fly you killed this morning, yet you didn't seem to care about that. The difference is that fruit fly was already living and probably had a larger emotional range than that clump of cells. How dare you? No, how dare you not wear a mask? It really isn't that difficult and you can breathe just fine. Plus, by not wearing a mask, you are actually killing people. No, I'm not. I haven't gotten the COVID-19 yet. The mask isn't just to protect you, it's to protect the people around you. You're not pro-life, you're pro-controlling women's bodies. You can't be pro-life and protest a mask. That's it, I'm done with you. Shut up, Brad, you conservative-ass, fruit fly murdering, anti-mask, cell clump loving, misogynistic hypocrite. Why would anyone become a stripper? That's such a degrading job. How so? Well, it's just women showing off their bodies to make money. It's disgusting. So you're okay with trying to get women to show their bodies by catcalling them on the streets, but once they're profiting off of it, all of a sudden it's an issue. Well, also, in my opinion, stripping is an art. You're not just taking off your clothes for money. There's so much more to it. I just don't understand why someone would do it. First off, strippers make bank. Their pockets are always full, and I guarantee most of them can afford nicer stuff than you. I'd much rather be a stripper than work a boring-ass desk job. If someone is going to be objectified because of their body, which is disgusting, they might as well make some money off of it and do it in a place where they're protected and less likely to get harassed. So then why can't I catcall a woman if she's a stripper? Because she chooses to be a stripper, which is a very noble profession. She doesn't choose to get catcalled on the street by men who treat her like the fucking pelicans from Finding Nemo, going around, moin, 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 every time they see a woman. Learn to have some respect.
Hey babe, nice ass.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You have no right to scream that at her or any woman ever.
What's wrong? I'm just letting her know she's hot.
Do you know how degrading, disgusting, and disrespectful it is to catcall someone?
Who cares?
Actually, a lot of people. Catcalling is a huge problem in our society right now. If you find someone attractive, go up and talk to them and have a conversation like a normal, civilized human being. Also, when has catcalling ever worked?
What do you mean?
I mean, when have you ever actually got a woman by catcalling her?
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
Exactly, because I guarantee any woman would prefer a man to treat her with respect. That is a lot more attractive than some nasty, ancient, narwhal-looking man screaming at her.
Maybe some women like it.
No! No one likes it! You just have such a big ego and so much superiority complex that you can't comprehend the fact that nobody wants your ugly, nasty, crusty, white trash, pedophilic ass.
Hey, that's rude.
Woof! 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 Are you barking at me? Woof! 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 I have the right to own a gun. Hello, the Second Amendment? Ah yes, the document written over 200 years ago by white men when slavery still existed, women had no rights and everyone conformed to what made straight white cis men comfortable. On top of that, they didn't have the technology or resources we have today. So, it's one of the founding principles of our country. The country that has experienced over 180 school shootings over the past 10 years, the country where people are killed daily due to gun violence. I think it might be time to take another look at those amendments. I think every American should own a gun in their home. Why? In case someone breaks in or tries to shoot me? But if we had gun control, the people that pose a threat to you wouldn't have access to a gun, and therefore there'd be no need to protect yourself with a gun because nobody would have a gun. Also, if you don't have a record or any reason why you shouldn't own a gun, you'd still be able to have a gun with gun control. But I want a gun! I love how I'm laying all these facts on you, and your only argument is, oh, I want a gun. You sound like a baby. But at least some babies can present an argument. What's your valid reasoning? So I can shoot stuff? How about you grow some real balls instead of needing a gun to prove that you're a man?
Ew, that girl is so skinny. She needs to eat. Excuse me?
Does she even eat at all? What does it matter if she does or doesn't? Maybe she eats plenty and just isn't able to put on as much weight. Or maybe she has an eating disorder. In either case, it's none of your business.
Skinny girls are just not attractive.
You complain when they're too skinny for your liking. You complain when they're too fat for your liking. Brad, you need to understand that this isn't customize your own girl. I just don't understand why girls can't have a nice ass, big boobs, and a snatched waist. All girls are beautiful, and you need to understand that. Plus, who are you to talk when you look like a half-eaten shrimp from the seafood section of Whole Foods? I just don't understand why women can't walk around topless just like men do. Because men don't have boobs. They basically do. There are plenty of men with much bigger boobs than women I know. Well, I'm pretty sure most men wouldn't have a problem with women going topless. In fact, I'd prefer it, but then women get uncomfortable and won't do it. See, women get uncomfortable because you say things like, oh, I'd prefer it with sexual undertones, and as much as they'd like to go topless, they fear being catcalled or even assaulted. Well, when a woman sees a man on the beach and he has a nice body, she'll stare at him. How's that any different? That's actually a good point. You can't expect everyone to not stare now and then or have certain thoughts. What's important is how people act on those thoughts. Everyone should be able to recognize how they're acting and control it. However, many women fear that men won't control themselves. Now, yes, women can be predators as well. It definitely happens, and I'm not invalidating any guy's experience with a female predator. But it's more common for men to not respect women. But like, if a girl's got a nice body, how am I supposed to control myself? If I tell my dog not to eat a treat, he'll listen, but you can't control yourself around women? My dog has more self-control, respect, and brain cells than you. That's so sad. We need to normalize everyone being topless without the fear of being harassed.